Hello, welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian. That's Isaiah. We're a Dallas sports podcast, except for today. We don't really have teams in every league going. In fact, we only have a team in one league right now. Preseason's obviously started. The NHL starts, I guess, today in the NBA.
Yeah.
But I really don't like talking about preseason. Preseason matters very little outside of injuries to me. So we're not going to talk about it. To us, I guess I should say. So we're not going to talk about it. Other than the fact that we're saying that it's starting up. So we're going to talk mostly about the Cowboys. And we're going to talk a bit about the entire NFL in general. So it's the NFL episode. Welcome. But before we hop into all that jazz, we are gonna do some quick news, some stuff, because the biggest and majorest news, definitely the Texas Rangers have decided to move on from Bruce Bochy as their manager, after 3 seasons, the first of which, of course, was the World Series run. Do you have any thoughts about that?
No, I mean, at least to me, not really not really that much into baseball, but it feels like maybe a good thing they moved on.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, after the last 2 seasons were rough, should be good. Sorry, there might be some background noise. If there is, blame Isaiah. What was it? What were we talking about? Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Bruce Bochy. I love Bruce Bochy, but he's getting older. Last 2 seasons haven't been great. Rangers offered him a front office job. We'll see if he takes that. It's hard to take managers away from the game. I mean, Ron Washington said that he still wants to keep managing. The Angels decided to move on from him as well, but he says he wants to keep managing. So it's hard to take managers away from the game, but we'll see if Bruce Bochy ends up taking that front office job. Supposedly, current frontrunner is the ex-Marlins manager that has been working in our front office system for 2 seasons now. But that's rumor and speculation, and it's very early on, so I don't know how much credit I want to give to that. But yeah, it's a change, but I think especially after this season, and there were some what I would say poorly managed games that led to maybe at least 5 more losses than we should have taken. But also there's some times where I was like, what is he doing? And then Jock Peterson hit a home run to win the game. I was like, I guess he knows what he's doing. So that's why I'm not an MLB manager at this moment. But I think it's it's just time for a change of pace. Bruce Bochy, I mean, obviously brought us our first World Series, and he's forever gonna be a legendary coach for that. And yeah, I mean, it feels good. If I feel good. It doesn't seem to be any ill will, any bad blood between the organization and Bruce Bochy in any way, shape, or form. So it's just time to move on to something new. We're trying to move on from some veterans, supposedly. We're trying to shake up the team a little bit more with our roster and as well with our management. So we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully, Beasley is also no longer a coach on the team, but he's been here for a while now. So that's our third base coach. That sucks really bad. Yeah. In other news, another firing, I guess. I don't know. I guess Bruce Bochy is a firing, but another firing. Dallas Wings head coach Chris Coughlin, I believe is his first name.
Yeah.
Coach Coughlin. After 1 season of a 10-39 season, has been fired. Thoughts on that?
I think that's a pretty good decision, especially after covering the Wings games. How we've been saying almost from what, the second week of the season.
Yeah.
We're saying all the problems that we've seen, and they still haven't been fixed.
Yeah.
sucks that this was his first season. But I think it's a good firing.
Yeah, I agree. Because the thing is, there was no improvement. The same issues from week 1, week 2 were there in the final week of the season. There's no improvement. And obviously, you can't expect a coach to turn a, 9-win team to a 50-win team. But you want to see improvement within the actual season, at least a little bit. And I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, I don't think, because you know how some people will give the coach the benefit of the doubt and say that the players just aren't executing.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case with the Wings players either. There were plenty of times during the season where they could very well execute different strategies.
And I think with Paige Beckers and with another lottery pick coming up in this next draft, I think it's going to be a very attractive location for incoming coaches. So I think hopefully we don't really know exactly what the coaching free agency landscape will look like. We know that Liberty also fired their head coach and another team as well. I can't think of who that is right now. And then, of course, there's the 2 new franchises coming in next season that need coaches. So there's some competition already. 5 teams that are looking for coaches this offseason. So we're not going to be the only team searching. But again, I think with Paige Beckers and another lottery pick, we're going to be a pretty attractive location. So I hope we can snag a pretty good coach from, somewhere. But definitely I feel like a change was needed. I thought the coaching was at the very least very minimalist this season.
Yeah, it felt like the coach the coaching style was, if the players feel that it's being bad, the players will make a difference.
Yeah. Which nah. So yeah, I think definitely the right decision, I think. Some Mavericks news. Anthony Davis has to wear protective eyewear for the rest of his career because of, he had eye surgery in the offseason after getting elbowed in the face late in the season, last season.
By Daniel Gafford.
Was it?
Yeah. It's an accidental. I forgot how, but I'm guessing most likely they went up for a rebound. Gafford probably hit him in the eye.
So he's got to wear eyewear for the rest of his career. I don't think it will affect him that much. But
no, I've seen some training camp videos. I'm gonna say that. I mean, obviously it's training camp, so I mean, some players are guilty of only looking good during training camp. But the Mavericks as a team look pretty good.
Yeah, I think I still like our roster. I know I said that last season, and we didn't do much. But that's because of injuries. I think. I like our roster. Obviously, we got the number 1 overall pick. I will say, because we have kind of an older core, I hope Cooper Flag doesn't feel so isolated. I think like the only other like young player is Lively, so I hope that they can be friends. What was that? Okay, nothing worse.
No, I think that's like a whole other conversation too about Cooper Flag and the team.
Right. But
I think that's a conversation that should wait until the season actually starts. Maybe like a little Maverick prediction before it starts.
All right.
At least I think. Unless you want to talk about it now.
No, Isaiah's spoken. We'll talk about that week before the official season, or the week of official start of season. So tune in for that. Also, Gafford might be out for the first week of the season with an ankle sprain. Yeah, I think that's all the Mavs news. We'll see. Hopefully, we can stay away from any other injuries during the preseason.
And I'm actually surprised it's Gafford and not Davis.
Sure.
I was fully expecting it to be Davis too.
Excuse me.
Um,
Is that all the news we got?
I think so. I
Okay.
think that was all the important news to say.
All right. Well, that means it's football time, boys. We're gonna start. Let's talk about too many us. We're gonna talk about last week's game against the Packers. Sunday night prime time. 40-40 tie after overtime. What do you think?
I think with knowing how bad the Cowboys defense is,
Mm-hmm.
I was mainly scared to see Jordan Love launch the ball the whole game.
Right.
But I feel like our defense actually did a pretty good job holding the Packers.
I agree
And
to an extent.
yeah, but I was still kind of expecting them to completely lose it. Like, especially with again how slow the offense started.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, here comes a blowout. And
I
then,
don't know, because I just see. I was watching this with my dad. My dad was like, gave up before the game even started. I was like, what are you talking about? I think we had a really good chance. And then we went down. They scored their second touchdown. I was like, it's still, I mean, it's 14 points isn't that much.
yeah, and then they blocked the extra point.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, at least it's not going to be a shutout.
No, I don't know why, but I was pretty optimistic the whole game.
You think it was the lack of I don't know if lack of Parsons is the right thing to say, but it probably feels like the right thing to say because I didn't really hear anything about.
I mean, our offensive line had an amazing game, and it was all because of coaching schemes. I'm telling you, I really like our offensive coordinator. Again, he's an O-line guy. We perfectly planned around Micah Parsons and their good players on their defensive line, and we just took advantage of that. I mean, we knew how to play him, and when he wasn't on the field is when we took big shots and made good plays. And then again, like you said, our defense didn't do too bad. I mean, especially in the first half. I mean, we held them to 14 points in the first half, which is pretty good.
Well, 13 technically.
13 points. Yeah, no, you're right. 13 points in the first half because of a nice field goal block return for 2 points, which was huge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the reason. 3-point swing. It's the reason we even had the lead before overtime. And then, yeah. What was I going to say, though? Yeah, I mean, I think our defense played well. There was times where I feel like we would have got the stop if it wasn't for a foul. In the fourth quarter, there was that Leah foul late hit for no reason. There was the face mask that ruined. That was the third down sack, but it was a face mask, so it became first down. So some unfortunate penalties, which were penalties, but like this close to not being penalties, all of them, or those two at least. Those are the two that come into my head.
And you got your turnover prediction.
Yes, at the very end of the first half, Houston, who's played pretty well. Houston and Nealon have played pretty well. We had consistent pressure the whole game.
Yeah.
Even though we were usually only rushing 4. So good on. I think. Like, it's hard to say because they scored 40 points, right?
Yeah.
But I think Eberflus didn't call that bad of a game. I think he called a pretty good game.
I think it's not that bad for a team
with
like
our
the Packers.
Defense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, the offense that good that the Packers have,
yeah.
I think it's not that bad.
There was just that first big play.
Yeah, that first
touchdown
to Matthew Golden.
Yeah. But after that, it was what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think they didn't get any huge plays. They had I think the number was 5 15-plus yard plays, which isn't good, but it's better than what we've been doing.
It was still the screen passes and the runs that still mainly killed the
which is because of
the
a
outside runs.
poor linebacker core.
Yeah.
Again, I think so. Sorry if I punched the mic.
He's just that mad.
Yeah, I'm just that mad. Which is because of a poor linebacker core. We get some good linebackers in here. Or Overshown comes back. I don't know. Then we're looking better. But I think Eberflus with it for the defense we had called a pretty good game. There were plays where I was like, that was some good defense. I liked what I just saw there. We rarely blitz. Eberflus rarely blitzes, but in that game, at least again against the Packers, I feel like when we did, it was usually a good play call and the right time to do it. The time I didn't like it was when it was a safety delayed blitz, and he was lined up so far that there was like he just applied no pressure, and there was a hole in the field. I think that was in the fourth quarter as well. But yeah, what do you think of the offense?
The offense, I did not like how slow they started the game.
Mm-hmm.
They started the game again with another 2 3-and-outs.
Yeah.
And then what, that could have been another good drive after that blocked field goal.
Mm-hmm.
They got 3-and-out. I think, was that another 3-and-out, or did they get a first down?
No, they got a touchdown on that one.
No?
Yeah.
No, they didn't, because that was the punt that Matthew Golden caught and got popped.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Did that happen before?
I think so, because I'm pretty sure. I think it was
No, you're right, because they punted and then Matthew Golden popped, and then the Packers had a 3-and-out.
Yeah.
And we got the ball. Yes,
and that's where Dak threw that, or Pickens had that amazing catch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Pickens is a good receiver.
He is. Yes.
I'm glad Dak trusted Pickens.
Yes, that's something I like to see. He's forced to have Pickens as his wide receiver one, and Pickens made some great catches and some great plays. Yeah. I mean, there's not much else to say. I mean, he had an amazing game. Dak had an amazing game.
Yeah.
There was only like one time where I was like, he probably should have gone the other way, but it wasn't like it was a bad pass. It was just, I think, a bad decision.
Mm-hmm. And some of those throws were just because all that pressure was getting to him.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
That still almost turned into old Dak too. I'm just glad that not all of his passes were going to Ferguson or the tight end.
Yes, we were actually throwing downfield. We were throwing to Pickens. Tolbert and Turpin both had a number of catches. Flournoy had 2 or 3, and he ran some nice routes on those catches. So good on him. Obviously, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders still had themselves a pretty decent game. Yeah, it was good off. I think the offense looked good. Offense looked like what I wanted to look like. But really, the Packers defense, the first 3 weeks had amazing games on the defensive side of the ball. So, I don't know if this was an off game for the Packers defense or our offense is just finally what I expected our offense to be. We'll see. If that is the case, our defense just needs to be decent, which it's not, for us to be competitive, because we have the number 1 ranked offense right now in the NFL, and the number 32, aka last, aka worst, ranked defense in the NFL. And yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. What was it? Where are we in the recap? Or are we just talking random plays that we liked?
We're just talking about random play. I mean, if you have something you want to say it.
Because I liked I think it was during overtime. When the Packers I don't know what that play is where Jordan Love hiked it and threw it to his receiver, and the receiver had a clear lane to make the touchdown during overtime. But Trayvon Diggs read that play.
Oh, the screen pass. Yeah,
screen.
The screen where, he just read it all the way.
Yeah.
Was before the
And he actually-
blockers even knew what was happening.
And Trayvon actually tackled the guy.
Yeah, wrapped him up good, hit him good with his shoulder. That was a pristine play by Diggs, dude. That hyped me up good. I think the Packers should have lost that game because they didn't manage the clock at the end, but whatever.
Yeah, I really don't like ties.
I really don't like ties, but also I think that second was off the clock. Are you kidding me? Oh, the ball hit the ground with 0.33 seconds left. Get out of here. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's really the only thing I really want to see better with the offense is the offense just getting started earlier.
Yes.
Because they got the capability to go and score their first drive like they did against the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if they would have done that, this game would have been really different.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, when Dak looked like he just threw the ball up, and Tolbert ended up catching a really nice catch.
You just have to try those plays sometimes, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta throw it downfield. You gotta trust your receivers. We have a talented receiver core. That was also an amazing throw by Dak, running backwards, fade away, and then Tolbert's awareness was amazing. I mean, he read it, and then the DB was like, "What's happening?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Tolbert actually ran back to the ball.
Yeah,
and some receivers would have just stood there.
Yeah, so that was an amazing play.
Mm-hmm. But then, like you said too, when they were that close, they should have trusted Williams to actually go and score that touchdown.
Yeah, we had the ball on the 4-yard line. Yeah. Ran it with Williams on first down. He gained 1 yard. And then we threw it the other 2 times. And obviously one was a Dak scramble, and it was the only sack of the night. I thought it's a 0-yard lost sack. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was a sack, but whatever.
Yeah, like what Dak said. He said they just gave you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? The one funny part that I thought during the game, what's his name? Kenny Clark?
Kenny Clark?
Yeah. When he actually made a good play, tackling the running back. Mm-hmm. And the announcers were like, Kenny Clark was waiting for this game, gonna show the Packers what all they're missing. And that was the only big play that really made them say that.
I don't know. I think he still played a good game.
Yeah, he still played a good game, but
I want to check. You're making me check. I want to see how many tackles he had in that game.
I just thought that was pretty funny to me. And then,
well, I kind of thought it was messed up how everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this is Parsons' revenge game," and like Kenny Clark also was part of that trade. Like, yeah, okay, Kenny Clark only had that 1 tackle. But Kenny Clark was also part of that trade, and it's just like, oh yeah, but I mean, it's okay that he got traded. I don't know, like legitimately, I was like, it's kind of messed up, bro. Kenny Clark also was like treated like, oh yeah, of course he's this is worth it. 2 first-round picks and a Pro Bowl defensive lineman. The most obvious trade. Easily the Packers are winning this trade. You don't think that he has a chip on his shoulder when he played against the Packers? Genuinely, I was like, why are people not talking about this part of it more? But
I think, especially for the inside runs too, you can see it with the Cowboys defense. They really actually stopped the inside runs.
It is so much better, yeah. But yeah, I mean, our run defense in general is just way better. And now our cornerbacks are struggling, and obviously we knew we didn't have linebackers, and we had mediocre safeties. So since our cornerbacks, who were supposed to be great, are struggling, now we have a terrible pass defense. Mm-hmm. But I still think our defense has the capacity to be to like I don't know, the 5th worst instead of the worst. But we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, I guess the defensive side of the ball is lucky that our offense is actually really good.
Yeah.
We had a decent offense. Just decent offense? Because I think we have a better than decent offense.
Well, we have the number 1 offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
we'd be getting destroyed because we have the worst defense in the NFL. I think we deserve to win that game, dude. After there wasn't a second left on the clock, but yeah, I don't know. I think this makes me more hopeful for the rest of the season. And again, yeah, same thing I said week 1. I had fun watching this game at least.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to say too. With how disappointing those first 2 offensive drives were, I was kind of upset. I was like, really? This is how the game's gonna be?
Right.
This is gonna be a shutout, a blowout, and then I think it was not until Matthew Golden got popped, and I was like, oh shoot, this hopefully should have sparked something in the Cowboys, and then the Packers 3 and out, that Pickens catch, and I was like, all right, now they're actually doing it.
The Cowboys are here. Yeah, honestly, I think even if our defense is as bad as it is, if we can get 1 turnover again, that's why there was a comment on the short we made about our predictions, where it was like, that's a big difference with one turnover. But 1 turnover is huge when you have the team we have, the offense we have, and the defense we have. 1 turnover is, I mean, at least a 14-point difference, I feel. So if our defense can get at least 1 turnover a game, which obviously is insanely good, but if our defense gets a turnover, I don't see us losing that game. If our offense plays like they're supposed to, like they did in this Packers game, and which is how I think they should play every game. This was without CeeDee Lamb.
What they said, the Cowboys' most explosive receiver.
Yeah. I mean, the receiver 1. I definitely think he's got to throw more jump balls to Pickens even when Lamb comes back. I mean, that was Pickens' specialty in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He's good at those jump balls. Yeah. I expect, again, going into that game, I expected us to use the run game more. We didn't, but I'm fine with that because Dak looked like awesome. So there's also that drawn up touchdown run for Dak. That was fun. I liked that. That's like I feel like there was good play calls. There were some good play calls in that game that made me feel like, yep, this offense is rolling. I like this offense.
Yeah, that's like that conversation we had. What was it, a few weeks ago? Where I said it feels like they went back to the old play calls, and you said it was probably a Dak problem.
Yeah.
If it is a Dak problem, Dak definitely corrected that.
Yeah.
He actually played the games how he's supposed to play.
Yeah. That was a fun game, dude. That's the thing. Again, it was a fun game to watch. I
can't believe how close we came to the score predictions too. I was watching it and I was like, oh shoot.
We're going to win 40-37. I was like...
Yeah, that's the only thing. I said we're going to lose 40-37.
I said we're going to win 35-31. So we were this close. Would have been a mixture of us if that last second gone off the game clock, that ball goes a little more up. I hate that. There was 0 in the seconds column, then the time is expired. Genuinely, what is this stupid 0.33 seconds left? Get out of here. They wasted their time. Should have spiked the ball. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I was, with how close the Packers were, I was really expecting them to spike the ball to have at least 2 decent chances to go to the end zone.
Nope.
Well, that's what I was expecting.
Bad time management. Yeah. But I knew we were gonna go to overtime. After we scored with 43 seconds left, they had all 3 timeouts left. I was just like,
Yeah, a part of me was like, dang, they kind of scored that a little too quick.
Yeah, but when you're down by 4, not 3, so you can't afford not to go into the end zone immediately because there's no tying if you kick a field goal. So you have to score that touchdown when you have the chance. So it wasn't the wrong decision. It was like, oh, they still have 3 timeouts, dude. They're gonna score a freaking field goal, and they did. But yeah,
dang, and And like we said too, if the Cowboys defense was just that little bit better, I think it was that overtime play, right, where they got the Packers the 4th and 5, 4th and 3.
Yeah, maybe. Well, which play?
It was their game tying drive in overtime.
Yeah. But which play?
It was the Packers' 4th down play that, where they got the first down.
Sure.
I forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember specifics, but yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, we were right
but like
there.
if the Cowboys' defense was just that little better, little bit better, or the coverage.
Yeah. And I honestly, again, I mean, I don't know if I said this, but I think if Leofau doesn't do that late hit, that was so ridiculous, dude. That made me so mad. But if Leofau doesn't do that late hit, I think that they don't get there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Yeah. All in all, good game, but this brings me to kind of what I'm going to talk about. I have no idea who the Cowboys are right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're inconsistent.
We're so inconsistent. Like, we are more than any team I've ever seen play to the competition. And it's the craziest thing.
Yeah, watch this Jets game is gonna be like super close for no reason.
This Jets game is it's gonna be like 21-17, dude.
I hope so. No, actually, I don't even hope so. I hope it's like 35-13.
Yeah, hopefully we blow them out. But like, no, we're gonna play the competition, and it's gonna be like a weird defensive duel, and we're gonna win like 14-10. But that's for later. Predictions for that game later. It's just usually after like the first 3-4 weeks of the season, a quarter into the season, you know where teams are, you know what the team is, generally how good they are. I don't feel that with the Cowboys. I have no idea because if we played how we played against the Packers, we win the first 3 games of the season easily. Yeah. We play how we played against the Bears, we lose all 4 games of the season easily. I don't know. It's just like what are we? What are we? What is it? And then what are we? You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
We played the competition completely. We were competitive with the Eagles. For some reason, we let the Giants be competitive with us. We had a shootout with the Packers, and then whatever happened in the Bears game.
A meltdown.
Yeah, that was weird. So I don't know how good we are. I don't know how good the Packers are. The Packers are weird too. Won their first 2 games of the season, lost to the Browns, and then tied us. I don't know where they are either. I don't know where the Chiefs are. They had a good game against the Ravens, but I don't know where the Ravens are. Ravens, their defense looks like dog now. And where are the Buffaloes? They struggled against the Dolphins. What is I don't know. I feel like usually after 4 weeks, you feel pretty confident about almost every team. You're like, okay, I know where they fall. There's so many teams that are just like, who are you? What? You know? Can you got anything?
No, I mean, I feel like I've said this last podcast or a few weeks ago, that the Cowboys are so inconsistent. The teams that they're supposed to beat, they end up losing to or end up making it real close.
Yeah. The
teams that they're supposed to be getting blown out by, they end up somehow winning or making it real close again. That's what I don't.
Yeah, we play the competition. Yeah. Really. But like I'm saying, that's happening the entire league right now.
Yeah.
The entire league's doing that. Because like San Francisco, I don't think their record reflects their skill set right now. I mean, obviously they have so many injuries. Somehow they're still managing to win. But like I have no idea. Well, one because they have the easiest schedule in the league, but like still, how are they managing to win these games? The Eagles again. I don't feel like they've played a complete game all season.
Yeah.
This is just me talking about the NFL now. I don't feel like they've played a complete game all season. Yet they're 4-0. I don't know. Let's see. Detroit got destroyed by the who'd they get destroyed by? The Packers. And the Packers are weird now too. The Packers are weird. I don't even know.
The Bears who beat us, but looked like pretty easily, struggled against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Only won by 1 point, I think.
Mm-hmm. The Bucks have Baker Mayfield, and so I don't know. I guess the Bucks are doing okay, but the Falcons get destroyed by the Panthers, and then don't blow out, but have a great game against Washington. After the week before the Panthers, they blew out Minnesota. Dude, yeah, the league is weird this year.
Yeah, the Jets actually looked like this would actually be like a real competitive season for the Jets.
Yeah.
With that first game against the Steelers, and then now the Jets are 0-4 too.
Yeah, but they've been competitive in every game. Like I don't think 0-4 is their skill level, and I think the Steelers at 3-1 have a better record than they should have at their skill level. I don't think they're a good team at all. So it is it's a weird place.
Well, that's like what? Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna be referencing our power rankings. A lot. The Colts.
Indiana Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
They definitely could be 4-0 right now if it wasn't for.
Yeah, that guy fumbled
plays.
the ball out of the end zone. That's it. That's literally it. They won that game, except for a player did one kind of two stupid decision.
Yeah.
It should be 4-0.
The Ravens, who we had number 1 in our power rankings, have been pretty disappointing.
It's been
like
weird.
You said.
Their defense has been disappointing. Now Lamar Jackson's injured, so who knows?
Derrick Henry's ball security too.
Yeah, he fumbled 3 times all last season, and in the first 3 games, he had fumbled 3 times. They've lost to good teams. And Kansas City, I still don't think Kansas City's that good. Their first 2 games, especially this season, were terrible. But they've won their 3rd and 4th game. But I don't know. It wasn't close. It wasn't close against the Giants, but it didn't feel like, a Super Bowl team playing the New York Giants.
Yeah.
And then obviously they beat Baltimore, but that was an injured Baltimore with a bad defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then speaking of the Giants too,
I think they lose to the Jaguars, but sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I interrupted you. Speaking of the Giants, what?
They actually surprised the Chargers.
The Chargers. The Chargers are supposed to be
4-0 team.
Yeah, 4-0. They beat the Chiefs, Raiders, and Broncos, and I think the Chiefs and Broncos are decent teams at least. Raiders are kind of not good. I thought they were going to be better than they are. Why aren't they throwing it to Brock Bowers? But Ashton Gianti had a good game last game.
He's carrying the Raiders right now.
Yeah. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. The league is weird.
This is probably like
many power rankings. What are your top 5 teams? No particular order. What do you think are the 5 best teams in the league?
5 best?
Yes.
What's obviously got to be the Eagles, Bills, Colts. What did I say? Those 4 teams already?
Those are 3. Eagles, Bills, Colts. That's
shoot.
what you said.
Lions.
Yeah.
And we just talking about the Chargers.
Chargers?
Yeah, I think the Chargers are up there.
After losing to the Giants?
The Giants, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure. So, if you remember, I think the
Giants are still kind of like toward the bottom, but not like near the bottom now.
Sure. If you remember, before the season, I thought the Giants had a chance to be like a sneaky 7th wild card spot team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're putting Jackson Dart as their
With
starting
Jackson
quarterback now.
Dark and Cam Scatterbo, they kind of look like that. Their defense is getting better.
Yeah, and I think we even said Jackson Dart starting, this would be a whole different record for them right now.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and the team that I actually thought was going to do pretty good right now, the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels looked like he was going through a sophomore slump.
They traded away their running back. Eckler got injured, and Bill Krosky Jr. is not doing anything.
Yeah. And then on top of that, Jaden Daniels gets hurt.
Yeah, no, Jaden Daniels is hurt.
Then Marcus Mariota looks like he's a quarterback. I mean, the backup for them. And then they lose to the Falcons, which I think they could have beat the Falcons.
I don't know. I like the Falcons. You know this. I'm a fan of the Falcons.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure the Commanders could have beat the Falcons. But the Falcons did have that revenge game.
Yeah.
After getting blown out by the Panthers.
They get destroyed. Like, how the heck did the Falcons get destroyed by the Panthers? Shut out.
I think, is it like what we said about the Panthers? That it feels like Bryce Young as a player is actually doing good, but the team's still not there yet.
Bryce Young doesn't play defense. Falcons have Penix, Pitts, London, and Bijan Robinson. And you're telling me that they didn't score a single point? What happened? I don't even know, dude. The league is weird. You gotta wait till week 10 to know where everyone is.
Yeah, at least the league is like this. It's still fun overall for the league. At least it's not like how last season, by this time, you already know who your Super Bowl contenders are going to be.
Yeah. But
now it's kind of, I mean, I guess it's every season, but you still don't know.
Yeah.
Especially now, it's not even, like, set. Everybody's talking about, obviously, the Bills and the Eagles right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like...
I don't know, dude. The Eagles are playing so weird. So, weird. But they're still winning. So, does that not mean they're a better team than I think? I don't know. Than they look, I mean. But they're...
I don't know. Or it's just...
they don't deserve to have won their games.
It's probably just, the teams are going against just... Like, Tampa. I feel like Tampa really could have beat the Eagles.
I think so, too.
But I think...
Did it?
Yeah, I think Tampa just didn't have that confidence in the beginning of the game. And then, because toward the end of the game...
Tampa's been a second-half team the entire season so far. And the Eagles, I don't think the Eagles scored a single point in the second half.
Yeah, I think still Saquon Barkley still hasn't hit, over 100 yards in the game.
He hasn't hit 100 yards, which is crazy because Jalen Hurts hasn't done anything in the air either. So how are they winning football games?
They're doing just that much?
But, what do you mean they're doing?
But I think that's crazy too about Saquon, because didn't Saquon carry them the whole way last season?
I mean, not completely. You can't act like they had a bad defense. They had a good offensive line. They had a good team, but yeah, kind of. he was definitely their biggest offensive weapon, bar none, not even close. And that's how are they managing to win football games with no passing offense, no rushing offense?
Mm-mm. But this is what I like though, as a Cowboys fan. I know I've said it to you already. I don't think I've said it on the podcast yet, but I actually like how competitive the division is.
NFC East, yeah.
Yeah, I really because at least now if the Cowboys make it to the playoffs, it's like they definitely earned it instead of just playing in a weak division.
I mean, yeah, the NFC East is never a weak division. We have sometimes 2 weak teams for 1 year. But I feel very rarely. We had that 1 year where we all sucked, and that was it. The NFC East is never a weak division. It's always one of the strongest divisions.
They were all
football,
bad.
In my opinion.
They were all bad one time, and that was rare.
I think that was 2020 or 2021.
I think that weird season where fans weren't at the games.
Yeah.
I think that was CD's rookie year, right?
Maybe. But yeah, the NFC East is never a weak division, I don't think.
Well, I mean
we have so far and away the most Super Bowls out of any division. Yeah, I mean it's a good division.
Well, yeah, but I mean like now though, because I mean, yeah, the Cowboys have been pretty good going against the division, but outside the division, they like in the past they haven't been that they weren't that good. So it felt like the playoff spots they always got were like they didn't really earn it that much.
Sure.
But now I feel like because our division's that competitive,
It's always competitive. I don't know what you're talking about.
well, yeah, all the teams now.
We haven't had a repeat division champion since like 2005 or whatever.
Yeah, and I really hope that keeps going on.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's just part of the NFC East.
That's why
identity.
I'm hoping Cowboys pick it up, the Commanders somehow pick it up.
Yeah, I don't want the Eagles to win the division.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, now how everything's kind of unfolding though. Or actually, I don't know. I can't really say that. I was gonna say the Giants might sneak up and take the Commander's spot.
I mean, I said that at the beginning of the season. I could see 3 teams from the NFC East. This was before the season.
Yeah.
But I still think it's kind of possible because of how weird the league has been. I could see 3 teams being from the NFC East making the playoffs. And the thing is, it could be any of the teams.
Yeah, that's what I like about sports, right? The Eagles and I think Bills. Yeah, obviously, right? They're 4-0. As quickly as they got to 4-0, they could quickly go 4-4.
Yeah.
Same with Cowboys, really any other team.
Yeah.
Like the Giants with Jackson Dart, which I'm still going to say with Jackson Dart, I think he could probably put the Giants in a better spot than Wilson could have put them in.
Yeah, I think so. Also, can I say the Niners with Mac Jones, who last night had a good game. I'm telling you, there's no reason to pay Brock Purdy. They wasted money paying Brock Purdy because obviously, look, man, they have a good coaching system and good skill position players, even though there's a lot of injuries. But they have, like, Jimmy Garoppolo had success there. It's not because the quarterback is great. It's because they have a good system. I don't think Brock Purdy was ever a good quarterback. I think they've wasted money on him. I think an average QB with the San Francisco coaching, as much as I hate to say it, could be successful in San Francisco because that's how good they are.
Yeah.
So I think they wasted money on Brock Purdy. I've been saying that since they paid him. Since before they paid him, I was like, I think he's just an average QB. And then all the Mexican 49ers fans were like, Igwe. And it's just like, who do you mean? Let's just look at whatever.
Yeah, I heard that a lot too. I heard people be like, "Oh, put me there. I can throw it to Debo or Kittle."
I don't think they're necessarily wrong. I mean, again, the last year they were all injured and they didn't have a good season. This year there's a lot of injuries and they still are having a good season. Again, against the easiest schedule in the NFL, but still, I mean, they're still having success. Mac Jones played a game that I would say is good. They beat the Rams, who I would say are a good team. So, who even knows? I don't even know. I don't know how they're still managing to win games.
Oh, Seattle too.
Seattle? What?
Seattle's been kind of surprising me.
Not to me. I thought they were going to be pretty good.
I thought they were just going to be decent.
I mean, I don't think they're great right now. I think they're just a little bit better than decent. I think they're, again, a French playoff team right now, and is what I'm seeing. Unless they win their division, and then they're obviously a for sure playoff team. But even then, I don't think they're hyper competitive for the Super Bowl or anything. So I think they're about where I expect them to be. I had faith in Sam Darnold. I think they got a good coach over there in McDonald. Yeah. They got good running backs. JSN, he's my boy. I like JSN. Yeah. They're about where I expected. Seattle, I think, is who I thought they were going to be, and they're being pretty consistent about it. Good defense. Yeah.
Um,
Any other thoughts? Or you want to go into predictions?
I'm trying to think of some other thoughts, but I think we almost said exactly what we wanted to.
I think so. I think so. Let's go into predictions. This Sunday, at a time we play
12 o'clock.
At 12 o'clock, we play the New York Jets. What do you think?
I think this should be a win.
Me?
I think I like what I said earlier. They should win 35-13. They should.
They should.
I think like what I just said earlier, or not recorded, but with as bad as the Cowboys defense is, I still think they're gonna be able to. I still think they'll be able to hold the Jets to a low amount of points. And if anything, if the defense wants to get better, I think this could be the team to start practicing to get better at.
Yeah.
And I think the Jets' only touchdown will probably come from a Justin Fields scramble.
You think so?
I think so, or running back.
Yeah, I'm scared to give my prediction for this game. Because I just don't know. Because I think the Jets are better than the record says. But I still don't think they're a good team. But I really like Aaron Glenn. But I really don't like Justin Fields. So what is the question and what is the answer? I think we win.
It'd be
I need our offense to freaking, destroy them, dude. But how is their offense going to do against our defense? I'm saying 32. Is that math? 31. Is that math? Yeah, that's math. 31-21. Yeah, we win. No turnovers on either side.
No turnovers?
No turnovers on either side. I don't think we turn the ball over. I don't think they turn the ball over. Yeah. 31-21. There she goes. 31-21 sounds pretty good. Sounds about right to me. What were your numbers again?
35-13.
35-13. Okay.
Yeah.
But we both think we win this week, and really we should. But we probably should have beat the Bears too. So we'll see what ends up happening there. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared, but I am. I'm scared.
I don't know. I feel like with this Packers tie, I feel like the Cowboys are we definitely should have won that game.
Coked up.
Yeah.
Got the spiritual smelling salts.
But hey, let's not lose our recipes. Let's go out to New York and destroy the Jets.
Yeah.
At least that's how I hope they're thinking. They got Trayvon Diggs. There's that report that Trayvon Diggs supposedly told or asked Matt Eberflus to run more man-to-man.
Yeah.
And let's see if he agrees with it.
He'll
probably try it. I'd say if that did happen, he'll probably give him 1 or 2 plays to do man.
Yeah.
If they don't work, it's going to go back to how the defense was.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm scared of. But I feel like they're going to sucker punch us, dude. But at the same time, I can't think of how it's going to happen. So
it'll just happen.
So my prediction is 31-21. We win. But the back of my brain says, "Ooh, the Jets." Whatever that means. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, I think we have good matchups everywhere.
I mean, you can't. I don't think you can say that the Jets are.
I think will be our first multi-sack game or whatever, just because Justin Fields is such bad pocket presence. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Who knows?
But let's hope we're not wrong.
Yeah.
Let's hope we win.
Hope we win.
I'm definitely gonna go in this thinking we are gonna win and we should win.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the expectation.
Especially with the next opponent's gonna be after the Jets.
Yeah.
But I feel like they'd be tougher than the Jets too, though.
Who's after the Jets?
The Panthers.
No. Jets are a better team than the Panthers. All day, every day.
You think so?
Absolutely. Definitely. I think the Panthers should be a 42-0 win, dude. Are you kidding me? Except our defense is not good enough to shut anyone out. So it'd be 32-14-17.
I mean, the Panthers played that weird game where they shut out the Falcons.
Yeah, but divisional matchups are weird. That's when stuff like that happens in divisional games. True.
But then this Jets game and the Panthers game.
Look, if we struggle against the Jets, I understand it. If we struggle against the Panthers, I'm calling it on the season. Are you kidding me? The Panthers are like bottom 3 team league, I think, easily. And I don't think the Jets are like number 6 or 7 worst team in the league. We don't pay the Bengals this year, do we?
I think we do. Wait.
If we struggle against the Bengals, then I definitely call it a season. We don't play them.
No?
No.
Oh, who do we play?
You want me to read the rest of our schedule?
That I'm thinking of right now.
The Commanders, the Broncos, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers.
Oh, Chargers. I don't know. Okay, never mind. That Chargers game's gonna be
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
It's a must win.
Huh?
It's a must win.
The Chargers game? Or the Jets game?
Oh, this Jets game? My bad. These next 2 weeks are must wins.
I agree.
I don't know who they play after the Panthers, even though you just probably said it.
Yeah, I think it's the Commanders.
The Commanders? Ooh.
I think that's all we got. Is that all we got?
I think so.
All right.
I'm starting to just say random stuff now.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed our NFL episode, our football episode. Next week we should have... Actually, there's not until the week after.
Yeah, I think it's one more week of just football, right?
I thought next week was already next week we'll have the first Stars game to talk about. Okay. I thought so. I was just making sure.
I'm actually excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. We got the season over against the Avalanche, so next week we got another sport to talk about. We'll be talking about hockey. Exciting times. We'll go ahead and we'll do a little bit of a
it's almost
first game analysis / what we expect for the season on that. So tune in for that if you want us to hear talk about that.
It's almost that time of the podcast where we're starting to cover 3 sports.
Yep, we're getting there. We'd still be talking about the Rangers if they made the playoffs. If you want us to hear our thoughts about the Rangers season, check out last week's podcast. We talked about that for a while. And if you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Comment.
Must win.
Must win. One word.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.